friends. Welcome to the Tamer the Hammer Show. Today, I would be talking about Chapter 3, America, a Cure or a Crutch.
Yeah, man, we're excited about that
Yes.
chapter. We were looking at it over dinner once again at your new chapter that you made,
Yes.
and you have such an awesome perspective over your circumstance, and you're so honest in your
Correct.
book. In your book, Overcoming the Traumatic Rejection of Blindness, about what was going on. You highlighted the light, you highlighted the hardships,
Correct.
you highlighted what helped you, and you painted a picture through this book that was just so awesome. I know it's gonna just be so great when people get the book in their hands.
Correct.
So tell us about that chapter 3 title, America, a Cure or a Crutch. Tell us about it.
So this chapter would focus about my experiences in my life that really focused on the dark days and how I was able to persevere and turn them into possibilities for me.
Yeah.
I made it where I would see the light always and not be in the dark, and that's how I speak about my experiences through this chapter, to let the reader experience what I went through, but in the same time I would provide solutions. I would provide a way to grab my reader's attention and find hope, find not be in a cloudy situation.
That's so good. I love that
Yes.
painting of a picture you just did of the cloudy, right?
Correct.
Because whenever we're going through hardship and we feel like there's no hope, we fall into depression, we fall into
Yes.
anxieties and fear of, oh my gosh, everything has been taken away from me. Like in
Correct.
your case, it was blindness
Correct.
hit your life, and you said in the book that your dreams were destroyed,
We're crushed.
were crushed, but you also talked about the light.
Correct.
And how whenever you got to reunite with your brothers and sisters. Can you tell us about that story?
Yeah, so I was gone for probably 6 months, and I wasn't able to see my siblings for that long, and it was basically a time of distance. I felt as if I was lonely, and I needed somebody beside me that would give me hope, that would give me guidance.
Yeah, and another thing, I just want to jump in and say connection
Connection as well.
and
Yes.
familiarity, because you were in this new situation. I remember you saying, and your family being there, the people you loved and looked up to you. I remember that you said that they called you Habibi.
Correct.
Tell us about that.
Habibi means my love in Arabic, and it's basically it's a word that you say to another one to express love.
Yeah.
And I remember I said that when my aunts came to visit during that time, because I was away from my homeland for 6 months.
Right.
And I was yearning to see them. I was very excited to see them, and I felt separation for all that time. So it was a time to unite. It was a time to feel accomplished after seeing my siblings gathering with each other.
Yes, and I want to say, because I know that you could say this, but I just want to start this positive moment right now of whenever you're going through the darkest, scariest tragedies of life and hardships,
Correct.
just remember,
You need help. You need guidance. You need somebody to hold your hand. And that's
Yeah.
why I was yearning to see my siblings.
Yes.
It was a time of darkness, and seeing them just turned it into light. And I was able to reflect on that throughout my years growing up with them.
Yeah, and you got a little bit of peace in that moment
Correct.
because you reunited with the people you loved after
Yes.
being separated because of that chemical warfare stuff that was going on that put you into that tragic situation of getting leukemia, becoming blind, and all this kind of stuff.
Correct.
And so for them, I see the picture whenever I read that book of just family coming together, and I just know that can give people hope. You know, whenever you're going through a hard time and you're in the darkest moments, just remember that there's light coming.
Correct.
Just believe that there is light coming. Have faith
Correct.
that you are going to get through this, and you can have another day of love and light, another moment to reunite with the people you love and share a little love. And if you don't have that in your life, remember that through faith, love, and surrounding yourself with positive people and situations and experiences, you can make a shift in your heart and your spirit.
Correct. And what I speak about is, the way we were feeling, the way we were expressing each other. And when I spoke about how I saw my aunts after all that time, it's the fact that one of my aunts, just came and patted my cheeks
Yeah.
to show that she loved me, to show that she cares for me, and that meant so much for me. It's just I feel proud when she does that. Or as a kid, it's surreal.
Right. And it's just so amazing to have people in our lives that we can connect with.
Correct.
And I think that is just so important, so we don't feel alone in this life.
Exactly. The connection piece is what I was, that was gone for so long. And in that moment, I felt, together. I felt one family,
Yeah.
And, I was very, very hopeful when we were all together, and just being happy, being so glad for God,
Yeah, thankful to God. Yeah, absolutely. That you were blessed with a family
Right,
who had some love.
right,
And that whenever the tragedy came, your aunts and your family and your parents and your brothers and sisters showed up to show some love to you.
exactly. That's
to be
what
there.
you need to surpass all your, challenges.
Yeah, and you know what? We can also challenge the opposite side
Correct.
of, hey, if you have family, connect with them.
Correct.
Realize that you have a blessing and an opportunity right in front of you. If you have grandparents that you love, go connect with them, go meet them, go share a meal with them,
Exactly.
go talk to them, ask them questions about their past, tell them stories about what you're dreaming to do in your future.
Exactly.
Make them proud. Make them proud of who you are becoming and who you want to become, and you might just get some advice
Exactly.
about how they made happen what happened in their life, how they changed or pursued their goals.
Correct. I always showed my aunts how, I want to grow up and be someone. I always showed them that I'm, up to the task, and I can accomplish things. I can surpass all my dark days. And that's basically what I showed them, until this day. It's the same, I had the same, thought, and they still believe in me, they still love me, and they always give me, suggestions on what to do, recommendations that would, help me in, my current day, in how to grow as a person.
And sometimes we don't know. We say, oh my gosh, I'm going through this hard time. I don't know how to get through it.
Yes.
But then you share it with somebody, whether it be a friend or family, and then they just happen to know a solution.
Correct.
That you didn't even think. Maybe God's working through them to tell you. Maybe God can use their gifts in their life to help you out. I just to connect a quick little story in my life, Tamer. I went to go have dinner with my family. And I told them, oh yeah, I'm about to graduate college. It's going awesome. I'm so happy. They're like, oh, awesome. That's great. And I said, but I have one more giant homework assignment and I am not looking forward to it. It's data analysis. I need help. I'm not sure how I'm going to get through it. And then a cousin offered to help me.
Yes.
Because she, for a living, does data analysis.
Correct.
And she works with Excel. So she helped me walk through it, helped me complete that assignment, and the rest is history. Lord willing, I'll get a good grade and I'll pass. And because of her, I'm going to graduate because I couldn't have done that without her. Right. Data analysis in Excel is another language to me.
I feel you, yes.
And so the power of just sharing with somebody, you might just get a solution.
It's the fact that you have, either family, friends that can, lend a hand to help you out.
Yeah.
And that's what my aunts did to me since I was a child.
Be a blessing in your life.
Correct.
And now you're being a blessing in other people's lives. And you're going to share your story and you're going to bless and inspire so many people with your story.
It's not just inspiration. It's my story would bring, solutions to many problems. And think about, the process of helping. The process of guiding other people, to be successful in life. I speak about my dark days, but in perspective, I also give, problem-solving steps to overcome challenges.
Yeah, and you share your positive stories. I loved how you contrasted your positive story of going to Astroworld and how exhilarating it was with your brothers and sisters, your family. And then you contrast it in the paragraph after with the hospital experience and how it was really, you really felt frustrated at times and how you knew that your parents were also struggling because they didn't want to see you go through that.
Exactly.
And the contrast is just so real, so honest, and so eye-opening, and we can connect, Tamer. The people can connect because we all experience ups, we all experience downs.
And that's what I want to provide in my book. I want to be able to connect with others with my story. Because my story would probably bring many ways to connect, many ways to problem solve, and that's what I want to be able to do. So yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Any final words that you want to share with the people? Anything else coming up? Any other goals that you're working on?
So, I am also thinking about opening a website that would depict my book. And I am working on, the details of that, and I would share that once we get that rolling.
Awesome.
And another thing is, keeping up with the YouTube channel. You can follow me at Tamer the Hammer.
Yes, sir.
And on Facebook and Instagram at Tamer_the_hammer.
Yes.
So that is where you can follow me on social media.
Yeah.
And I believe that would wrap up everything.
Yeah. Any other positive messages you want to tell the people who might be maybe searching for purpose in their life?
The way I lived my life, having many challenges, and from those challenges you feel down. But from my perspective, I want my followers and my fans to, when they feel down or feel down, they would basically think about, something positive, so that they would make their, attitude or their feelings, feel happy. Just reflect and be positive, and that's how you be in the present moment.
Yeah. It's a fight, Tamara, isn't it?
It is.
We have to fight those negative thoughts with 5 positive thoughts.
Correct.
Every negative thought, fight it with 5. It's really a battle.
It is.
Spiritual battle.
Correct.
A battle of your attitude, a battle for hope.
Yes.
If you don't fight it, then you might end up drowning in it.
Correct.
Drowning in the negativity, drowning in the depression.
It's basically having a cup that would overflow.
Oh yeah, I like
Yes.
that.
And you don't want that. You don't want the cup to overflow. You want to feel as if you can control it. You are the one who is driving it, and be a light.
Be a light.
Just make sure to stay mindful. Stay positive, and everything else would go the way you want.
Yes. The Bible says, seek first his kingdom
Yes.
and his righteousness.
Correct.
And that is the righteousness of God. And then everything else will be added unto you.
Exactly.
In other words, seek him and everything else will be handled. You don't have to worry.
Correct.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely, man. Well, peace, everybody.
Peace.
Enjoy Christmas. Enjoy Thanksgiving. We'll be seeing you guys on the next episode.
Yes.
For chapter 4's big reveal.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.
Sorry, I didn't know y'all were